Hello, welcome to North Devon in England and the United Kingdom. My name's David Charles, international psychic medium, and today I'm doing a reading for you, which I do frequently, and it's called What is he thinking about you now? What is he thinking about you today? No credits, no music. Let's pick a card set. Which one do you fancy? Let's try that blue one there. It's a pick a card reading, as you may know if you joined me before. It's a timeless reading, which means you can find it today or next year. It makes no difference. You'll find this reading when you're meant to find it. Special welcome to you if you're all alone watching this or if you're lonely. And we're going to get straight on with this. Today we're going to do 4 packs of cards for you to choose from. And then there will be some lucky numbers at the end. So if you're into the lottery or anything like that, or casinos, there's going to be some magic numbers for you at the very end of every one of my readings. So after each one of these 4, in other words. Let's see what we've got for you today. What is he thinking about you right now? We'll find out. Please subscribe if you haven't done so already, and click the like button if you like it at the end. And we're going to get straight on with it. Now these cards are numbered 1, 2, 3 and 4. Which one do you fancy? Number 1, number 2, 3 or 4? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put timestamps below so you can go straight to the number you've chosen. You haven't got to watch everybody else's reading. So pick 1, 2, 3 or 4. Use your intuition. Use your feelings, your lucky numbers maybe. And we'll put 2, 3 and 4 way over there and get straight on with it. So let's see what number 1 has. What is he thinking about you now? Straight away. I'll tell you everything that's going on. And as always, I'll start with the negatives. So we're going to tell you the bad things first, get them out of the way, and then we'll do the good stuff at the end. All the surprises at the end, and your magic numbers for your lotteries and casinos and that kind of thing. But please don't gamble more than you normally do. Well, you may have seen some of these cards. You have the Major Arcana card, the Tower there, which can be upsetting for some people, but it's nothing to worry about. You have the Chariot there, the Major Arcana. And you have the Emperor. These are the major secrets. Arcana means secrets, really. So, let's tell you the negatives. And at the end, we'll back it up with some Oracle cards. There they are. To see if they back up with what I've been telling you. And then we do all the positives at the end and your lucky numbers for lotteries, etc. For a start off, some of the negatives here indicate jealousy around you. So, number 1, you could be the victim of jealousy in the coming weeks or months. Or of course you may already be a victim of jealousy. Now this could be that your man or lady, because it could be a lady of course, may have somebody around him who is a bit jealous of him and the way he is succeeding with you. Or they could be a bit jealous of you, the way you're succeeding in your love life. But jealousy is around you, and it's been around for a while. I think you've had it years ago as well. It appears to me that as far as his feelings go for you, he may feel that he's a bit stuck in a rut. He isn't stuck in a rut, but he may feel as though he is. He's got this feeling of insecurity. It may be that he's thinking that you're not as keen on him as you really are. Perhaps you're giving off that impression that he may feel that he's keener on you than you are on him. The connection you have together is perfectly okay. I don't see any problem with that, but there are some turbulent days ahead, and they will be linked to his feelings for you. That's the title of the reading, so expect some turbulent, maybe a few words together that you have, maybe a bit of bickering, but it seems to me that they're necessary for you to sort out any problems and remove them from the connection, because this could be your twin flame, as they say. This person, man or woman, the title is What is he thinking about you? It could be What is she thinking about you, of course. But man or woman, whatever they're thinking about you, it seems they're a bit dithery, and that I don't think they're really sure themselves. They're not sure what to make of you. Are you a bit of an elusive character, number 1? Are you sometimes playing a bit of a game, which is nice, it's romantic, it's nice to do that. But you may be leaving him a bit, or him or her, a bit up in the air, not knowing what to make of you. So that could mean that some of you haven't long known each other. Some of you may have known each other many, many years, 30, 40 years. But there still seems to be an enigma around you, number one. It's nice, it's mysterious, and I think it's a nice trait, but don't carry it too far so that nobody knows where they stand with you. I think that this person has problems, your connection, at the moment, and they don't really want to burden you with them. So if they don't seem as close as they used to, or as you would like them to, it could be that they're going through a worrying time, and they're nothing disastrous, but I don't think they want to concern you with it at the moment, at the present time. They're receiving advice from someone, and it's got to tick away for a while as things are developing in their life. At the same time, I believe that you, number one, have a father figure around you that gives you advice as well. And it may be linked to your love life or to your connection with this person we're looking at. I believe that you have a problem with stress. I believe that with so many readings, your yin and yang is out of balance. So you may be feeling a bit torn, which can mean that you have two lovers, or you have two persons of interest, or that somebody is trying to pull you away from the one you truly want. It could be family members interfering, it could be friends at work, it could be people down the gym or the pub, but somebody may be trying to say to you, you're too good for him, and words such as that. And it could be born of jealousy, that, so be careful that make sure they're genuine, because I do see a bit of jealousy around you and him or her. So you're seemingly being pulled in different directions, and I think you and him there may be forces of nature, if we call them that seem to be trying to pull you apart sometimes, and you, like an elastic band, you pull apart but you always bounce back, and you've done it before and you'll do it again. So don't worry too much about it. I think that as far as you're concerned with this connection, you may have known each other 30 years, but I believe, like the song says, you've only just begun. Things are not ending for you. There may be turbulence, there may be upsets in the coming weeks and months, but it's nothing you can't deal with. I believe the connection you have with this person is good, and I believe that he or she is strong. Again, with a lot of readings, they may be stronger than they realize they are, and they may be a bit self-determined, not selfish, but they do like to do things their way sometimes. When you're together and you come up with a suggestion, he or she probably says, yeah, great. But they do like times when they want to do what they want to do alone sometimes, or with you if necessary, but they want to do their own thing occasionally, so you need to let them do that. Don't try and be in two places at once, number one. You can't do it. There could be some turbulence around this romance, this connection, whatever it is. Could just be friendship. It could be your brother or sister. It doesn't have to be a lover. But this person, the question is, what is he thinking about you now? I believe the person has a deep, deep affection for you. With some of you, this is your soulmate. And that's as close as you're going to get. Nothing is closer than that. Soulmates in psychic readings are quite rare, despite what you may think. You may find 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or a dozen boyfriends and girlfriends, but to find your soulmate is something very, very special. And I think this one could be it. It's not a certainty, but it could be it, he or she, or they could turn into it. And to complicate matters even further, number one, you have another admirer, and I think some of you know that already. So you're quite sought after by the men and the ladies, whichever it is we're dealing with. You may be looking at men if you're a girl, you may be looking at girls if you're a girl, you may be looking at girls if you're a chap. So whichever is relevant to you, I believe you're very popular, and somebody is about to, if they haven't already, take a bit of the shine to you. They fancy you, that's the way to put it. There are signs of new beginnings here. As I said, you've only just begun. And if your romance or your connection is hitting on hard times, I often say this, perhaps I'm an ever optimist, but it's not a time to give up. Don't give up. On a separate subject, there's some money coming your way. So that could be to do with your lucky numbers, so stick around for those. I'm going to give you 6 magic lucky numbers that could help you with lotteries, that sort of thing. If you want to make a comment below, please do so, because I answer all my comments. If you want a full reading with me on the phone from anywhere in the world, go go to my website, davidcharlespsychic.com, and you can book me on there. And if I'm not free, one of my team that work for me will help you, and I only employ the very best, so they're good, or they wouldn't get in my team. So watch out for a bit of jealousy, not an unusual thing. Be aware that you have another admirer, or if not now, you've got one coming very soon. Watch out for new beginnings and things changing. And if you have an older person, man or woman, that advises you, could be your mum or your dad, could be somebody at work, could be your uncle or an uncle figure, listen to what they say. They've been around a while. They know what's going on. They know the score. They know about life, and they're wise. So listen to them. Don't just think, oh, it's only them. Listen to them. They could come out, it's not a definite, but they could come out with something for you that's very, very important, very special, and very soon. So if there's somebody like that around you, listen to their wisdom and be grateful that you have this person connecting with you, because they may understand this romance better than you do, because, or this connection I should say, because they're seeing it from the outside. They're not looking at it maybe through rose-colored glasses that you may be doing yourself. If you're ignoring things, number one, don't. Deal with things as and when they arrive, otherwise they will annoy you. The question is, what is this person thinking of you now? He's thinking of you right now, he or she, at this very moment. If you've watched this video, you've been guided to come to this. As I said, they're timeless. The spirit guides want you to find this. There will be messages in here for you somewhere, number one. Otherwise you wouldn't have been guided to come to this. Now, before we do your oracle cards, let me just tell you the positives. I think it's a good thing. You may be restarting or triggering this romance or this connection again. As I said, we've only just begun. You do have other admirers, at least one, maybe more. But I think this connection is not something you should give up. There's no suggestion that you're thinking of that here, but you may be. And if you are, my advice is don't give up on it, because it's worth having. Don't keep the chap or lady guessing. Let them know what you feel, because they see, some of them look at you like a bit of a mystery. It's fantastic, but you can overdo it. Let's see if the oracle cards agree with me. We'll just get the old glasses on. First, I'll do 4 of these. First one's an earth card. Time in nature will help you find the answers to your problem. This card comes up a lot. If you like nature or getting outside, outdoors, then that will help you to work out your problems with this connection, and a lot of other problems, finances, jobs, career, that sort of thing. But it may be that you're stuck in an office staring at a computer too much, or something similar to that. Maybe you're behind a bar or in a restaurant and you're working indoors too much. So time in nature will help you. The oracle cards are very valuable. They can sort of sum up the reading in a sort of a wisdom way. Let's try the second one. Another earth card. You can see the earth there. This card tells me the solution to your problem is forgiveness. Allow it to happen. Now that may mean that you have to forgive this connection, this chap or this lady. But it often means, number one, that you need to forgive yourself. So if you feel guilty for something, you mustn't. Guilt, of all the emotions, love, hate, anger, guilt is the most damaging of all. It is futile, it solves nothing, so don't feel guilt. If you've done something you feel wrong, you need to forgive yourself. If he or she's done something that you feel is wrong, have a chat with them. As I said, there may be a few words exchanged, get it sorted out, and then forgive. And, if you can, forget. Let's try the third one. This is a water card. Allow your mind, body and soul to flow intuitively. So that tells me, number one, like most people, that you have some psychic ability. So follow your intuitions, your mind, your body, your soul. Allow them to flow, to go with the flow intuitively. So go with what's coming along. Don't try to force things, especially psychically, spiritually. Go with your inner feelings. Trust your inner vision, as I always say. Another song. Books Fizz, I think. And one more oracle card, then we do your lucky numbers. This one's a fire card. Nice picture, like a campfire, This one's saying to you, number one, you're connected to the source. The light that shines through you leads the way. This tells me you have charisma. You have a light coming from you. You have a light in your eyes that shines and people see that. It tells me, number one, that you're quite a character. Whether you're a girl or a chap, you have charisma. Allow your light to shine. Don't hide it. Don't hide under your shell. Be you, be yourself. When you walk into a room, hold your head up high. Don't sit in the corner at the parties. Be the life and soul. Allow yourself to shine. Part of your makeup. It's lovely. You're connected to the source, which means your spirit world, your spiritual influences, your psychic intuition is on a high. The light that shines through you will lead the way, not just for you, but for people near you too. Good reading, number one. I'm going to give you some lucky numbers now, so you might want to get a pen, or you can pause the video. These are lucky numbers that are matching this reading. They could be good for you in lotteries and casinos. As I said earlier, do not gamble more than normal, or you'll get me into trouble. Your lucky numbers, number one, are number 1, coincidentally, number 8, 25, 29, 32 and 50. You may recognize these numbers. They could be birthdays, wedding days, divorce days. They may be significant from work or check numbers or house addresses you lived at. Or they may be strange, but they're lucky for you at the moment, from when you watch this video. I'll give you again number 1, number 8, 25, 29, 32 and 50. These lucky numbers could change your life for the better, but don't go mad, as I said. I think you've got a good reading here. Please subscribe, number 1, and click me a like if you like it. Help the channel grow. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers. You could help me do that, so please do. And if you want to message me privately, go to my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. You can email me there and I'll answer all my emails. You can book me there for a reading. If I'm not free, as I said, one of the team that work for me will help you, and I only employ the best. It's been lovely talking to you. I hope you enjoyed that. And especially if you're alone, as I said, I'll give you my motto before I go. My motto number 1 is this: think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you'll be loved. And, of course, I love every one of you. Take care. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hello again. If you chose number 2, this one is for you. What is he thinking about you now? He or she, of course. You may be looking at a chap, maybe a girl. And thank you for joining me, especially those of you who are alone or lonely. It means a lot to me that you take the trouble to watch my videos. Welcome to North Devon in beautiful England in the UK, where the sun is shining but soon to go down. Now then, what we're going to do now is tell you the negatives first and save all the good stuff till the end. So stay with me till the end when we give you 6 lucky numbers, 6 magic numbers that could help you with the lottery, casinos, that kind of thing. So stay with me. We're also going to use oracle cards at the end. So it's a thorough reading for you. A title I use a lot because people like this one. What is he thinking about you right now, today? Or she, of course. Do you really want to know? Right. We'll tell you the negatives first, as I mentioned. This person may be travelling away, so that may be a bit of a problem for some of you. This won't resonate with all of you. Take in what does, ignore what doesn't. It could also be, number 2, that you yourself are travelling. But there are a few negatives in the reading, but nothing that you can't cope with. You have one of the major arcana cards here, the Fool. I'm sure some of you know what that means, but it doesn't mean anything on its own. It depends on the cards that surround it. Today, it means that, well, I'll tell you later because I'm going to tell you the negatives first. I think your person may be travelling away, or maybe a person that travels a lot, which could be hindering the connection that you have with each other. Nothing permanent, so don't worry about that. The person that we're looking at has some negatives. So what is he thinking about you now? It could be negative, but it's not real. So he may be thinking things that are putting him off the connection because it's convenient that he may unconsciously want to put himself off. He may be dithering a bit and phoning you now and again and then going a day or two without contacting you. You may already live together. He may be at work. What is he thinking about you now? I think whatever he's thinking about you now, it will turn out okay and you will win, because there seems to be a little battle going on between you. Some of you, as I said. This could be a battle for supremacy. Who's the boss? Who wears the trousers? As we say in England. But the message here is, listen to your inner feelings and don't connect this. I don't know why I'm getting this, but don't connect this connection, if you can help it, with your careers. So it may be that the two of you work together, or that the careers of both of you are spoiling this connection. Perhaps they're keeping you apart for too long, or if you're working together, perhaps they're keeping you together for too long. But what is he thinking about you now? Not a lot, really. I think he could be thinking a lot more than he is. I think at the moment he's preoccupied with things to do with work, or his earthly life. It may be his career. Doesn't mean that he doesn't think about you, but he's not thinking about you today as much as I would like to see in this reading, okay? But it's going to change. I'll tell you the good stuff at the end, as I said. I believe that some of you may be considering changing your location. Now, you could be moving house, you could be moving your job, and you could be moving for a holiday, but there's movement here, and I believe that this movement will involve both of you. So it's not a negative reading, although it may sound so at first. I just think that the person we're looking at the moment is thinking more about him or herself than they are of you, which is telling me they're preoccupied. And as I said, I think it's with their career and possible with travelling. I think some of them are looking for promotion, and some of them are looking for new work. And this could apply to you too, number two. You may be looking for improvement in your career, and you may be looking for promotion or a new job. Doesn't mean you're going to get it, but if you do get it, once again, I feel that travel is involved, which can be a bit of a nuisance, but it's quite common these days. I think you need to sit on it for a while and wait, because things are really going to speed up, especially around your earthly life. So be ready. The spirit guides here, with the Major Arcana Fool card, are saying to you that you need to take a chance, which tells me, number two, that you may have been considering letting this connection go. If that's the case and there's a new one coming and you feel you need to let one go before you can allow the new one in, then take a chance. If you think that's what this means. As I said, it's a general reading, so none of this will apply to everybody, but your spirit guides got you to pick this set of cards. You chose these cards. Number two, it doesn't matter when it is. It could be today or next year or 10 years from now. You chose them because your spirit guides have guided you to choose them. So there will be messages in here for you somewhere, number two. Believe me, there will. At the moment, your biggest negative here is negativity itself. You have to remove negativity. This comes up all the time in psychic readings, I'm sure you know. Remove negative attitudes. Stop drinking or smoking if you're doing it excessively. Make sure you're not eating the wrong stuff. Make sure you're looking after yourself. But it usually means, number two, that you're surrounded by negative influences. You may be living in a negative place where you don't get on with the neighbours. You may be working somewhere that you don't want to be working. It's negative. The feelings are negative coming at you from work. The feelings from the people around you at work may be negative. You may be indulging in negative habits and thoughts that you need to remove. If the spirit guides tell you to remove negatives, you need to listen. Because if you don't do it, you may find that you're forced to do it, and that wouldn't be very pleasant. So expect things to take off, especially if this connection, this man or lady, is connected to your career, because I think things are about to speed up. Let me tell you the positives. If this connection and if you have a competitor for this connection, say you're a lady and other ladies like this chap, then you will be the winner. That's the main theme of the reading, if that's the case. Now, if the case is the other way around, and you have lots of admirers, but you want this connection to be your lover or your friend, then they should beat off competitors too. Which tells me really that for the moment at least, you are meant to be connected. You are meant to be together, if you like. Some of you will be moving in together, if you haven't already done so. Some of you may have been married already for many, many years. But the connection is being, well, you're looking at it again. That's why you're watching this. I believe that you will win over this person and that they will begin to think about you much more than they have been. I think they've been a bit, not selfish, but a bit preoccupied. And I think the connection with this person is going to grow. So don't give up. I said that to number one, but it's a good point. Don't give up on it just yet, because it's about to take off. There's somebody linked to your career that could be this person, but I believe that somebody linked to your career is also a person that you trust when you may talk about this connection. You may have a chat or a natter or gossip about him or her. This person is quite funny. She, I think it's a she for most of you, will be quite comical and like to have a laugh, and she likes people, but only if they're good. She doesn't like idiots around her. And I think number two, that applies to you. You don't suffer fools gladly, as they say, but the person at work or linked to your work seems to be solid, reliable. If it's a lady, the chances are she's already a mum, so she could be a parent. She could be a single parent, actually. But expect this connection to take off. It's not over by a long way. If you're thinking of making it over and ending it, then consider it carefully. If something looks good that you're going to take a chance on, take a leap of faith. As shown by the Fool card, it doesn't mean that you're a fool, it means have a go. That would be the Joker in an ordinary pack, by the way. Take a chance, take a risk. But please don't risk losing what could be a good connection that you already have. We'll see what the Oracle cards say about that, because they often back that up. You already got what you want. You don't know what you've got till it's gone, in other words, so be careful. On a separate subject, expect some money to come your way soon. That could be linked to the lucky numbers I'm going to give you at the end, because they're good for lotteries, casinos, bingo things, that sort of thing. And they're lucky numbers and they're important. So they're especially for you, number two. So if you're moving house, it's good. If you're going on holiday, it's brilliant. If you're moving your job, it's a great thing to do. Don't fear it. I'm not telling you to do it. It must be your decision. But if you're already considering moving your job, then give it a go. Take a chance. But I believe that the two of you and this connection, are going to become like that, much closer. I'm not considering, or I'm not suggesting that you're soulmates, but as I said to number one, they're quite rare. I hope you are, if that's what you want, but it's not definitely shown from the spirit world that the two of you look like soulmates. And I often say they're very rare, and your soulmate can be your sister or your brother. It doesn't always have to be your lover. However, let me tell you some more. You may be travelling with this person. As we film this today, we're in the COVID crisis, but this could be years from now. And travel is in this reading. Once again, if you're thinking of travelling for a holiday, do it. Don't put it off, do it. Have a go. If money comes to you, I use this expression already, sit on it. Don't blow it. Don't blow it on the holiday. You'll need to use other money for that, because this money coming to you is coming to you guided by the Spirit. So they want to give you some money for some reason. There will be a reason for it. If money comes to you, keep it for at least a while until you realise what the Spirit world have in store for you, because there will be a reason they're bringing money to you. Again, I'll say, not all of you, but a lot of you are going to receive some money, number two. So take down these lucky numbers in a minute. What we're going to do now, excuse me, is check the Oracle cards, see if they back up what I've been telling you. Sometimes they do, they usually do. Listen, there's 4 of these for you. The first one is a fire card with a picture of some burning embers, I believe. What do you think about that? This card says to you, number 2, harness your creativity, excitement and enthusiasm, and great things will happen. This reading, to me, is very, very encouraging. It's very positive, and it's asking you, the spirit world are asking you to be positive, number 2. Harness your creativity. You must be a creative person. That's why I'm picking up all this about possible job changes, I think. Excitement, enthusiasm, and great things will happen. Harness your excitement. Stay enthusiastic. You know, I said take a chance. If you're feeling enthusiastic, you want to take a chance, there's the Fool card, which is saying exactly that. But don't be reckless and daft. Don't hurt anybody or you'll get karma. Let's try the second one. It's an Earth card. Excuse me. Trust your inner strength and reap the benefits. Simple as that. Beautiful picture of a leaf. Looks like a frosty day. Trust your inner strength. You have strength, number 2. Reap the benefits. The benefits are coming. The spirit world are bringing you benefits. Let me know in the comments below. Tell me I'm right. I hope I am. If not, you can email me on my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. If you want a psychic reading with me from anywhere in the world on the phone, you can book me on davidcharlespsychic.com. If I'm busy, one of the team that work for me will help you, and I only employ the very best. My team of readers are the elite, so they will help you. Otherwise, if they're not good, they don't get in my team. This one here is an air card. This one doesn't come out so often, this one. These balloons, up, up and away, floating towards the dusk, the sunset. They better get down pretty quickly, I think. Meditate on your decision, and the right answer will come to you. Trust it. So you're going to make a decision soon. Meditate on it, think about it, relax. And the right answers will come to you. They will come to you via the spirit world. Trust them. One more oracle card, then your lucky numbers. Look at that. Blow them, he loves me not. An air card. This card says to you, have hope. You have the power to make changes, now make it. There you are. The oracle card is saying that what I've told you all along, if you want to make a change from this connection to another one, and you're sure about it, then go for it with everything. Don't dither about and try and keep both people on a string. Don't try and keep two lovers. You can't do that because somebody will get hurt. And if someone gets hurt, you'll get the karma, number 2, so be careful. But if you're sure and you want to go for it with everything. Let's give you some lucky numbers. These numbers are good for lotteries, as I said. If you want to win the lottery, write these down, but don't gamble more than usual or you'll get me into trouble, okay? And don't gamble if you're underage. Your lucky numbers, number 2, are 20. These come together, actually. It's very strange, but that's how I picked them today. 20, 21, 22, 26, 37 and 48. Now you may recognize these numbers as birthdays, addresses you may have lived at, work check numbers, wedding days, anniversaries, or they may mean nothing at all to you, but they will mean something soon because these are lucky numbers. I've given you again 20, 21, 22, 26, 37 and 48. I'm going to give you lucky numbers at the end of all of my readings in future, so stick with me. Please subscribe, click like if you like this for me. Join our family of subscribers, they're lovely people. Be in our community. Make some comments below please, because I answer all my comments. Let me know if these numbers mean anything to you or if this reading resonates with you. And thank you so much for watching. It's been a pleasure talking to you here from beautiful North Devon, and the sun is going down. I'll tell you my motto before I go, number 2. My motto is, think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you'll be loved. And as you know, I've told you, I love every one of you. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hello. If you chose number 3, this one is for you. It's called What's He Thinking About You Now? I do this reading quite frequently because people love this one. What is he thinking? What is she thinking? Could be a she or a he about you right now. What do they really think? Would you like to know? We're going to find out. Special welcome to you if you're alone watching this. It does give me great pleasure to know that you take the trouble to watch my readings, and I know what it's like to be lonely. It's not good. So thank you for joining me. Thank you to all my subscribers who subscribed. It really means a lot to me. I'm trying to get to 1,000, so thank you for your help. Now, number 3, I'm going to tell you the negatives first. We get the bad stuff out of the way, then we concentrate on the really good stuff, all the nice surprises at the end. At the end of this reading, I'm going to give you 6 magic numbers for lotteries. Do you like the lottery? Do you like casinos? These numbers will be good for that, but you mustn't over gamble. Don't do anything you wouldn't normally do, or you'll get me into trouble. So these lucky numbers are coming to you at the end. At the end, we also do some oracle cards for you to see if they back up the reading that I'm about to give you now. What is he thinking about you? Let's find out. Let's give you the negatives. At the moment, you're shown to me to be the victim of a bit of cheating. So somebody is cheating. I hope it's not this connection, but it could be somebody at work. It could be someone who's trying to sell you a dodgy car or something like that. But cheating is in the reading, and when that comes through readings, alarm bells ring inside me, because I don't want you to get deceived by somebody who has got the gift of the gab, as we say in England. We're in North Devon, by the way, in beautiful England, in the UK, and it's starting to get dark. So be careful about cheats, people around you that seem full of enthusiasm and charisma. They could be out to cheat you, okay? Now, it can mean a lover, I've got to tell you the truth, because it's in the reading. But the message of the reading, the title of the reading is, what is he thinking about you now? And I don't really think it's him or her. But I do think, number 3, that you've been hurt before and you're fed up with it. You have the Major Arcana card here, the Judgment card. If you look at the card on its own, it means very little, but it depends what's with it. But generally speaking, the Judgment card means you're going to get some karma, which means you're about to get exactly what you deserve. So if you've been naughty, number 3, you're going to pay for it. If you've been good, you're going to be rewarded. Most psychics and witches and mediums believe that karma comes threefold. Excuse me, so you get it 3 times over. 3 times as bad if you've been bad. 3 times as good if you've been good. I believe your karma is good, so don't worry. But it does mean, number 3, the people who have hurt you in the past are going to get their karma. You may not find out. It's not negotiable. You don't wish it on them, but they will get it. And they get it threefold. So if anyone's hurt you in the past, they better watch out. If they did it on purpose, that is. I think that you have a shield around you, number 3, because you're fed up with being hurt and let down. And the connection we're looking at may be well aware of this, and they're trying hard to get through, and they're not getting past your barrier. So without being flippant, you need to lower the barrier a little bit. Some of you, this reading will not resonate with all of you. If you've been guided to find this reading by your spirit guides, and you've chosen these cards, number 3, there will be messages in here for you somewhere. Trust me. But not all of it, not for all of you. So drop your guard if you're being too defensive. Let this connection get closer. But don't be too open. You've got to draw a happy medium. There's lots of psychic activity around you, number 3. Comes up in a lot of these readings, because a lot of the people that watch these readings are into this themselves. But you, number 3, are on a bit of a psychic high at the moment, which means that you're able to judge. That's the wrong word. You're able to work out people just by looking at them. You can tell if they're good or bad. People at work, people in the shops, you'll know by the feelings inside if you can trust them. And as I said, this reading contains deceit, and treachery and treason. So don't be fooled, don't be cheated. It's important. It is one of the main themes and one of the negatives. Now then, you like to give things away, number 3. You're a generous person. You like to share what you have. And as I film this today, we're approaching Christmas, but you could watch this in springtime. You may not find it today when I put it out, but whenever you find it, it means that that's when it applies for, and so will the lucky numbers. And I think, number 3, that you're a giver. You like to give presents to people. You like to give them nice gifts, flowers and Christmas presents and birthday presents. And you like to surprise people. You get more pleasure giving than you do receiving. You like to see the look in people's eyes when you're so generous, and it's a lovely thing to have. But at the moment, as far as the connection concerns, I don't think it's much to do with about what he or she is thinking. It's a lot about what you're thinking, and I think that you're thinking that you're keeping people away, maybe not necessarily on purpose, but you may be being a bit too defensive and they're frightened that they're going to bang their head against a brick wall trying to get close to you. It won't apply to all of you, but some of you it will. Now, at the moment, as I said, you're on a psychic high, number 3, so watch out for messages from your spirits, because they're here right now and they're with you there, wherever you are, because they've got you to watch this video. So you could be in the car, you could be at work, you could be taking a bath, but the spirits are with you now, at least one of them, and they're guiding you. So listen to what they say, listen to the messages that may come through to you in your dreams or when you're washing the dishes, daydreams. I believe that some of you are looking at this connection as a friend, when the connection actually may want to be more than a friend. And it could be the other way around. They only want to be friends and you want to take it into a love thing. One of you wants more than the other. That's what I'm getting here. And you need balance. You need harmony. And only you can do it, number 3, because I'm not talking to the other person, of course. So remove your barriers. Allow people to get closer, but don't allow the cheat to get closer. You've got to work out who that is. And I think it's a man. There is a share of money coming your way. Again, it could be to do with the lucky numbers I'm going to give you. But as you're so generous, number 3, the chances are you'll be giving it all away anyway. I'm not going to tell you not to. You do what you feel, but that's the way you are. But I think some money is coming your way and you'll be giving it to people you love and giving it to people who need it. I'm not suggesting it's a massive amount, but it's worth me being told by spirit, so it must be worth you knowing. Money is predicted for some of you, lots of you. You're getting karma, lots of you are having psychic dreams, and I think you may be dreaming about the connection, this person, this man or lady. Follow your dreams, and especially follow them if they're repeated. If your dreams are repetitive, the spirits are trying to get messages through and they keep repeating it till you get it. I think that you have a lady friend, or it could be a man, but I think you have a friend who is very much into this, even more than you are. They're very psychic. They're very classy. They have an air of peacefulness about them. Do you know who that is, number 3? Because if you don't, then you're about to meet this person. And that could be a changing point in your life, because this person is very spiritual, very peaceful, very loving and kind. Something like you are, number 3, and you're not allowing yourself to feel it because you have your barriers up. So watch out for this lady or gent, but I think it's a lady for most of you. And I think you need to follow your dreams. The person thinking about you is thinking about you that he or she would like to get closer. You may be lovers already, but he or she wants to get closer. You may have been married for many years. You may live together as husband and wife. And you ask, the question that we're asking here is, what is he thinking right now? And I think he feels that you may be a bit cold, to use I don't want to use that word, but I've got to. You may need to be a bit more to allow him or her closer. I'm going to look at some oracle cards before I give you your lucky numbers. So, watch out for your intuition. I believe that if you are friends, at the moment, just friends, then you will, if you want to, if you allow it, number 3, you will join together. I'm picking up your souls will become entwined. They will be like one, like that. If you allow it. So I'm blaming you now. You need to allow it, okay? If that's the case. As I said, it won't resonate with all of you. Take in what does and ignore what doesn't, or pick a different card number or a different reading. There's dozens on my website, on my channel. Right, let's do some oracle cards. We'll do 4 of these and see if they back up this. Then I'm going to give you some magic numbers, and they're important. Glasses for this. This is a water card, as you can see, and it is a lily. You may be able to focus on that. I hope so. A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. Nature your ideas, okay? A fresh start is coming with new opportunities. So it's an exciting time. And I think a fresh start may be what you need with the person we're looking at, he or she, the connection we're looking at. Even if you've been married for 40 years, it looks as though the two of you together need a fresh start. To get the jump leads out, put them on the car batteries and ignite it. Get the thing going again. Your romance or your connection may need rekindling. Give it the spark back that it used to have. And let him or her get closer. But don't be flippant. Don't be too daft. And don't be cheated by a third person, remember. Let's try the next one. It's a fire card. You're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. So there you go. It's backing up what I've told you. Time for change. Let me show you the picture on that. It looks like embers blowing over the ocean. If you can make that out, I'm not sure if you can. So, you are you're experiencing enormous change right now, which brings great blessings. This card is telling me that this reading is very positive, as all three so far have been today. I've got one left to do, of course. But let things happen, let changes happen if you want them to. Don't be too flippant, don't be daft and too risky, but I think most of you, number 3, know exactly what I mean. If this person wants more than friendship, allow it to happen. If you want more than friendship, and you let this person near it, then I think it will happen as well. Next card is a fire card again. How would you like a night camping in this forest? Look at that. Would you sooner be down the club, in the bar, or would you sooner be doing that? Answers below, please. Or you can email me on my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. This is saying what I've just told you. Ignite the fire within you that connects you to the divine. This is the card. The card is saying, ignite the fire within you, the passion inside you that loves spiritual things, and allow yourself to be guided by the divine spirits. These are spirits that are guiding you, people you may have lost, people who have passed on to the other side, people you may have lost before you were even born. They're with you, they're helping you, they're guiding you. Don't ever doubt it, it's true. So, ignite the fire that's within you. Get things burning again. Get your enthusiasm back, number 3. One more of these, then your lucky numbers. I'm not much sure about flowers, but I think they're crocuses. Answers below again, please. Right, this card is an air card. A neighbour holds the key to what your next project may be. Keep in touch. Well, when they say neighbour, it could be someone at work. It could be someone you've known for a long while. It could be the person I mentioned that's very spiritual. They've got the key to what you need. Keep in touch with them, because their connection for you could be very important, number 3. Number 3, yes. You got your number wrong then. So, this, to me, is a very, very special reading. It's very promising. It's not perfect, but no readings ever are. And it depends how you play it, what you do next, number 3. The spirits are with you. They've got you to watch this. And I'm going to give you some lucky numbers now. Just before I do, don't forget, if you want a reading with me from anywhere on the planet, on the phone, go to my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. You can book me there. If I'm not free, one of the team that work for me will help you, and I only employ the best. So they're the best there is. Give you some lucky numbers. You might want a pen, or you can pause the video and run it back, of course. These are good for lotteries, gambling in casinos, but don't overdo it. You get me shot. First number is 13. Believe that, eh? 27, 33, 34, 36 and 48. Write them down or go back to this. I'll give them you again. 13, 27, 33, 34, 36, 48. You may recognise these numbers. They could be birthdays. Not 48, of course, but they could be wedding anniversaries. They could be addresses you've lived at in the past. They may be totally meaningless, but they're lucky numbers, and I'm going to give you lucky numbers after all my readings. So follow my channel and subscribe, please do. And it's been lovely talking to you, number 3. I hope this has helped you. Please comment below, or if you comment privately by emailing me on my website. And a special thank you for those of you watching alone or lonely. I'm going to give you my motto before I go on to number 4. My motto, number 3, is this. Think lucky, and you'll be lucky. think love, and you will be loved. And of course, as you know, I love all of you. Take care. Catch you later. Bye-bye. Hello again. If you chose number 4, this one's for you. Straight on with it. Thank you for staying with me, and a special welcome to those of you alone watching this, or lonely. It means a lot to me that you bother to watch my videos. I hope they help you a lot. Now we're going to do the negatives first, number 4. What is he thinking about you? I do this title quite a lot because people love it. Would you really like to know what he's thinking about you now, today? Or he or she, of course, just the title. What is he or she thinking about you? I'm going to tell you the negatives first, get them out of the way, then we do all the lovely surprises at the end, the good stuff. Oracle cards at the end, and I'm going to give you 6 lucky numbers, magic numbers for lotteries. If you do the lottery, casinos, that sort of thing, these are good numbers for you. I give them at the end of all of my readings nowadays. So stay with me till the end for the lucky numbers, because they could help you with a big win, but don't gamble more than you normally do or you'll get me into trouble. The negatives first. What is he thinking about you? Well, I believe, number 4, that he may have a little niggling problem that could be a bad back or something, or headaches or something. Nothing serious, but I could also be picking up you, number 4. So if something is niggling you medically, you must see a medical professional. Don't go by these readings. You must see it, get it sorted out. But if it's your connection, then he or she is thinking about you, but they may not be feeling so good at the moment. And the problem with this reading is that there are indications of a triangle, as depicted by the 3 of Swords, by the way. Of course, there it is. Some of you know this, I'm sure. It depends what's laying with the card, how serious that can be, but I don't think it's that bad. I think you may already know. He may have an ex-wife or something, or he may have a lover that he's trying desperately to leave to be with you, and you think, when is he ever going to be with me? Well, this only applies to some of you. This reading will resonate with some of you. If it doesn't resonate, ignore it and take in what does. But you've been guided, number 4, by your spirits to watch this video. You could watch it today or 10 years from now. It doesn't matter that time. You'll find this reading when your spirits want you to find it. And if you found this today and you chose this pack, number 4, and these cards, number 4, there will be a message in here for you somewhere, at least one. At the moment, I believe that your love life, or the connection, it may not be a love life, it could be a friendship, it could be a family member, but the connection has got confusion all over it. I think the 2 of you are at cross purposes. I think you think he thinks one thing and he thinks you think something else. There's a mixture. And I think if you don't sort this sort it out, you could be dithering around for a while. But this person is thinking about you, and he's thinking, what are you up to? What is she thinking? He wants to know what you're thinking. So let's hope he or she watches this video as well, one of these videos. There's confusion around you. I think one of you feels under the weather. I feel that it's him or her that we're looking at. May not feel in top shape at the moment, and they may need to get it sorted out. But I believe that there's a third person involved. It could be an ex-wife. It could be his mum causing trouble. It could be his family or her mother. It could be a religious thing where you're both different religions and it's causing problems, but somebody is causing problems between you and him or her and the way he feels about you right now. The reading is called, What Does He Feel Right Now? There are some complications in this reading. There could be a pregnancy. First time today, because you come out all over the place, but are you pregnant, number 4? Or if you're the chap, is she pregnant? Somebody is. And if not now, they're going to be very soon. So there's a pregnancy in the reading. Could that be what's the problem, if there's a problem? But what's he thinking about you? I'll tell you what he's thinking about you eventually, because I'm looking ahead here, but this reading, I believe, whether you believe it or not, I believe this reading, number 4, indicates true love. But I have to point out that that can mean a brand new lover. So it may not be the connection you're thinking. I'm not quite sure. It won't apply to all of you. Some of you it will be. Some of you it will be a new lover. But you may find out that the lover you're looking at and you start all over again. So it's like brand new. and you're rekindling it like two teenagers at school, like a schoolgirl crush for you, or a schoolboy crush. I think at the end of this reading, when I tell you the positives, you're going to love them. But at the moment, somebody around you is irritating you. Somebody is annoying you. Could be somebody at work. Could be somebody down the local gym or the pub or wherever you go. Somebody's annoying you, and I think they may be causing trouble between you and this connection for some of you. And I think they may be doing it on purpose, but for some of them they won't realise they're doing it. But something and somebody is winding you up, number 4. And it's working. And if they're doing it on purpose, then you need to prove to them that it won't work. And don't get wound up. Don't get affected by a negative person, because there's a person around you that's negative. If you haven't met them yet, you're going to, so watch out. Complicated reading, number 4. If you're in a triangle, you may need to sort it out. If you want a full reading with me on the telephone about all this, go to my website, davidcharlespsychic.com. You can book me on there. And if I'm not free, one of my team that work for me will help you, and I only employ the very best. So my team are the elite. That's davidcharlespsychic.com. I'll read for you on the phone from anywhere in the world. At the moment, this reading is very good because there are some good things. Once you've sorted out the niggling confusions between you, that's a good word. I think you're at cross purposes, some of you. Then I think we get the good stuff. And the good stuff here, number 4, is that there's a celebration coming up. And that could be a wedding. Could be an anniversary. It could be an engagement. He may be about to propose. Some of you may have been together already for many years. Some of you may have just met. But I think things are changing. I think this person has the capacity to love you very deeply. Once again, I'm not saying you're soulmates. They are quite rare. I think number 1 today indicated a soulmate. But this doesn't mean that you can't grow this love and develop it into something new, because I think you've got a bit stale. If it's a love thing, number 4, I think some of you got a bit stale with it, and you need to rekindle the romance. As I say in so many readings, but it's true. But at the end of it, there will be, I assure you, a lot of you, there will be reason for celebration, big ones. There could be a few glasses of champagne going around, or soda pop, if you like that sort of thing. Soda pop in America, pop in the UK. In beautiful Devon in England, where it's now getting darker by the minute, right by the sea, only a few minutes away. So watch out for somebody interfering. Watch out for somebody trying to wind you up. I think they may be doing it on purpose. Could it be this connection that's trying to wind you up? I hope not. Watch out for confusion around your love life, and there may be confusion around your earthly life as well. Confusion around your earthly life could involve your working situation. There could be confusion there. People getting the wrong end of the stick. At work, the wrong phone numbers, the wrong email addresses, the wrong information. Nothing you can't deal with. You're quite good at that. Expect a celebration. If you're in a triangle, number 4, sorry, then you've got to, I'm thinking 3 is a triangle. You've got to sort of work out the way around that. If you're in a triangle that you didn't know about, then I'm sorry to be the bearer of bad news, because some of you may be in triangles that you don't know about. So there could be another woman that you don't know about, but it won't apply to all of you, so don't get worried too much. I think the ones of you that it will apply to may already have an inkling about this. There could be another woman, there could be another man. It depends what you're looking at, but often these triangles are interference from outsiders like family, work colleagues, religious problems, different sects and religions that don't seem to approve of each other. But you can overcome that. The strongest force in the universe is love. Love will overcome that if it's real and true. So don't let people wind you up if they're trying to do it on purpose. Expect to be the victor. Expect to be having new love. If it's not this connection, it's someone else, and you will be like a schoolgirl or a schoolboy with a crush. This love will be flowing freely, so let it do so. Allow this love to come in, because you need it at the moment, number 3, 4. I'll get right in a minute. It's because I keep thinking about this triangle here, with the 3 of Swords, of course. So let's take a look now, having told you the positives. Love, love, love. Let's see if the oracle cards back me up. We do 4 of these, and then we get the lucky numbers for you for lotteries, casinos, and these lucky numbers could change your life. So stay with me till the end. It's not long now. First card is a fire card. A picture of, looks like a lake and a red sunset. What about that? Beautiful. This card says to you, if I can read it in the white ink, you are sending out positive signals to attract new experiences. Unlike number 3, where they were being the other way around, you're sending out positive influences, positive signals to attract new experiences. Brilliant. The word new, as I mentioned, new love, or the rekindling of an old love, making it new again. So positive, number 4. This is an earth card. Somebody looking through a beautiful crystal there. As you may see, I've got those on my desk. On the table, it's not a desk. Visualization will help you to heal. So see your body bathed in a glow. If you can do that, visualization, number 4, and I think you're pretty good at that. You can lie on the couch and visualize yourself being surrounded by the sunshine or a bright light that is bathing you in love. Okay, love is the key to this one, number 4. I keep picking up the word love from your spirit guides. So the spirit guides are with you right now. They've got you to watch this. There's at least one spirit guide with you, number 4. As I said earlier to someone else, you could be at work, you could be in the car, you could be in the bath, taking a bath, you could be on the beach. But the spirit, at least one of them, is with you right now at this moment. And they are bathing you with love. So imagine a light, because the angels are often depicted as light. And the light is from the spirit world. So it's a very spiritual time for you, number 4. Whether you think that or not, it is. I think as the weeks pass by following this reading, you'll know exactly what I meant. Please comment below and tell me if I'm right. If you want to comment to me privately, go to my website and email me. davidcharlespsychic.com. Let's take a look at the third one. Can't count today, number 4. An air card. This is taken from an aeroplane, I reckon. Right up above the clouds, where the sun always shines. Could be from a balloon, I suppose. Keep an open mind and heart. A blessing in disguise will arrive any day. Could be the lucky numbers. Keep an open mind and heart. A blessing in disguise will arrive any day. So something may come along when you think nothing of it, but it could be something you don't like. But it could be a blessing in disguise. So don't think everything's bad as it turns up in the next few days. It could be a blessing in disguise. Watching this reading could be a blessing in disguise. Please subscribe and join our family. I'm trying to get 1,000 subscribers, and you can help me do that. It's a lovely family of people I've got following me. And click the like button for me if you like it. Share me with your friends. Click the bell icon if you want to be notified when I upload these videos every few days usually. Another card here for you. This is an earth card. A tree under the moon. I think that's got Photoshop written all over it, but it's still lovely. Now then, this one says to you, number 4, this isn't what you expected to happen, but trust that it's part of the plan. So the spirit world, everything fits into like a jigsaw here. The spirit world have made a plan for you, and they do this all the time. They're looking after you, number 4. Make no mistake about it. This isn't what you expected to happen, but it's trust that it's part of the plan from your spirit world, from your angels. They're there to protect you, they're there to love you, and they're there to guide you. That's why they're called guides. So number 4, allow love to follow you, and allow love to flow through you, to flow into you, and allow love to flow out of you towards your fellow people, especially the connection we're looking at now. What's he thinking about you? Is thinking love. Whether people are interfering or not, love will overcome that. Let's give you some lucky numbers. You might want a pen, or you can always pause the video and watch it again. These lucky numbers for lotteries, Casinos, as I keep saying, don't gamble more than you normally do. You'll get me into trouble. You won't need to anyway. These numbers for you. Number 4. Our number 4, coincidentally. 17, 27, 28, 32 and 45. As I say all the time, you may recognise these as birthday numbers, anniversary numbers, old addresses you lived at, work check numbers, divorce dates, things like that. But these numbers may mean nothing to you, but they're important. These numbers can be lucky. They could change your life if you're lucky. Good for lotteries, that sort of thing. I'll give them you again. 4, 17, 27, 28, 32 and 45. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you watch this alone. It means a lot to me. Thank you for coming to me in beautiful North Devon in England. And please subscribe for me. Help me get 1,000 subscribers. Click like for me if you like it. And tell your friends about me. And I'm going to give you my motto before I go, number 4. Remember my motto. And that is, think lucky and you'll be lucky. Think love and you will be loved. And I love every one of you. Take care. Catch you later. Bye-bye.